Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am going to start about LogicApp, Azure LogicApp standard, where I'll be creating LogicApp and then I'll be creating a storage account and we'll connect that LogicApp with the storage account via manage identity. So here are some steps which I need to perform. One, I'll create a storage account, container and blob. And second step, I'll create the LogicApp and workflow. It's a trigger point and actions. And on third step, I'll enable the manage identity on LogicApp. On fourth step, I'll assign the blob storage data contributor role to manage identity. And then we run the LogicApp and we'll see how this is reading the data from blob. Okay, so let us start. Here it is my portal. So in the portal, one first step I have already created. So what I did, I created this storage account. Let me show you. This storage account is there and container and blob is also there. So next step I need to create the LogicApp. So let me create the LogicApp and so here you can type LogicApp on portal. Okay, LogicApp. So this is the LogicApp service. You can click on edit, add, select the resource group, enter LogicApp name, okay, and then region I'm creating in East US. Standard, I'll take default configuration, click on next, okay, I click on next and then click on next. And here it is click on create. Okay, it is creating, it's taking time, so let us see. For time being, what I did basically, I have this storage account, this one, and in this storage account I have this container, and in the container I have created this container name, CTMI education, and then you can click here, then you can see this blob is there. Package.json is my blob. All these three I noted down here, and then we also need this endpoint of storage account. So if you go to security, then you can see endpoint there. Okay, in settings, in the settings there is endpoint, and here this one is primary endpoint which is needed to configure in with LogicApp. So I noted down this URL here, copy, and I noted down it here. So what I noted down related to this LogicApp. One is endpoint of storage account name, container, and blob name. Now let us go to LogicApp. So this one is your LogicApp which is created. Click on go to resource. Then this is the name of your LogicApp which you just created. Now we can go to workflow and create the workflow. It is loading. It is loaded. Okay. Yes. Now click on create. So what we are doing, we are adding the workflow with this LogicApp instance. Okay. So workflow name is workflow education. This is my name. I can take it stateful and then click on create. So this workflow is created. You can say. Now here we can open this workflow, then go to designer. What we are going to do now, we are going to add some actions and trigger type. So click on add a trigger. Here you can add one type of trigger, that is okay, request when a HTTP request is received. Okay, and here you can mention method. Okay, and then type, yes, it should be get method. Okay, so this is done. Then you can create another action. Click here and then you can select this, and it should be Azure Blob storage. Okay, and here what we are trying to do, we are reading the data from Blob. So select this read Blob content. Okay, yes, and here this is important, you can mention the connection name. So connection POC. Okay, this is just name. Here this is very important. Authentication type. So authentication type, these three authentication types are available. You can authenticate via service storage account connection string, or via AD, Active Directory OAuth, or you can connect with authenticate it via manage identity. So here we selecting manage identity. Now this is it is asking for endpoint of storage account, so which I noted here. So let us take this endpoint which we took for storage account. Okay, and then click on create. Yes, so that is all. Okay, now here what it is asking, it is asking which container. So we have container name, this is my container name which I created with that storage account, and then blob name. So this is the blob name, infinite. Okay, and then we can create another action that would be your response. So go to again, and then go to request response. Okay, so this would be your response type. Okay, here 200, yes, and body, and then do we need to put anything? Oh, here what we are, response from read blob action content. Okay, so this is what we can mention here. All right, so this is all, and click on save. So it is saving now. All actions which we created is saved now. Now go to LogicApp instance. So it is shipped successfully. Now go here and open this LogicApp again and go to manage identity. Here in one option is identity. This one is identity. So if you click on this identity, you can see two type of option. One is system assigned manage identity, another one is user assigned manage identity. So here we can copy this system assigned manage identity. Okay, copy it. Now on this identity, okay, we need to give the access. We need to add the role in the storage account. So go to storage account here. So guys, here I am using the system assigned manage identity. You can also create the user assigned manage identity and use it, but here I am using system assigned manage identity. Now go to blob. In blob, what we will do, we will add the role for this manage identity. Okay, so here this is my storage account. Here on the storage account, you need to add the role, that is contributor role, for that manage identity. Okay, so find it here, blob, yes, this one, storage blob data contributor, and then click on next. Here to whom we are going to assign this role, to manage identity. Okay, then select the member and then select here your LogicApp, or you can say system assigned manage identity. Look at this, is the manage identity which we created. I mean we enable on this logic app. Okay, select it, select and click on next, and then review and assign. Yes, it is in process. Adding role, added role assignment. Role assignment is done now. Now we can go to logic app here and then go to workflows. Okay, it is loading, and then you can go here, and this is the option to run it. All right, then click on run. If you want to see designer, so this is your designer which we created. Okay, now we need to run it, so go to overview and then click on run. So let us see. Trigger is started, successfully checked and checked trigger. Okay, now you can click on history and see it is running. It may take few seconds to complete, so let us wait, or you can refresh it. Yes, so there's a problem. What is the problem? Basically, let us go and check quickly. Something, we made some mistake here. Okay, so what it is saying, basically it is, okay, it is saying bad request is not authorized. All right, okay, all right, so let us wait for some time. It takes some time for enable this manage identity. Okay, let me see. This is my manage identity which we enabled actually with this, not here, this. Okay, let us see the role which we have assigned to this manage identity. So here in role assignment, you can see which role we have assigned for logic app. This is the manage identity. We assign the logic app is storage blob data contributor. So that role is tried. Let us try again. Let us run it again, and we'll see. Go to workflow. Okay, just loading and then run it. Let us see this time. So it is running. Sometime it takes few minutes to get reflect the manage identity with the appropriate role. Let us see this time. Still taking time. Okay, refresh it. Yeah, you can see this is done successfully. Okay, first time it fails because it something was running in background. Okay, when you assign the role to manage identity, then it takes some time, so that's the reason first time it failed. Now you can see the history, this all here, you know. So this is done successfully, and this is also done successfully. You can see this, all the blob content is here. Whatever we define in package.json, everything is here now. And this one is your response basically. Okay, 200 with 200 status code 200. You can see all these contents are here. So this is all how to run logic app and how to configure it, and how to read the data from the blob storage. So that's all as part of this. We can run once again if you want. Okay, let us run again. Okay, so this is started. Go to history. Look at now, it is not taking time. Frequently it is working. So this is perfectly getting the response. If you see here 200, you can see all. So all is done. Thank you very much. Let me repeat the step. What we did: created a storage account, container and blob, then created LogicApp, enable the manage identity on LogicApp, and assign the role to the manage identity. That role is blob storage data controller, and then we run the workflow, and we found that everything is running successfully. So that is all. Thank you very much for your time. See you again in next video.